Hey there, Gemini. Ashley here. We're going to do your April forecast. We're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then the potential outcome. And see what's going on. I like this outcome. We got Treasure Island here. Could certainly be some sort of increase in finances, some sort of dream come true kind of energy. But it looks to me like it could very well be, because we have the royal you and then we have dog spirit. It says be loyal to what you love. There could be this interesting battle between putting yourself first versus other people. I actually feel like you've probably been in a long-term habit of putting everyone else first, right? And your strength here, and I feel the thing that actually brings you these like crown jewels here, right, is, and brings you this treasure, is when you actually put yourself first. So that could feel a bit uncomfortable, of course, when we are not used to doing so. So we're going to look at the specifics of the situation and see how this might tie into your April experience. Be sure to check out your other placements as well, as there may be other messages for you there. And please hit that like button. Share this video with another Gemini if you feel like they might benefit from it. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already. So we have the star popping out. That's good energy to get. So let's look, see what's going on with the Geminis for April. Got a lot going on in April as far as astrology goes. Got a huge new moon in Aries. A full moon in Libra. And then another new moon right at the tail end of the month. I can't recall what sign it's in. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Tower, could be shocking some folks, and the Magician, which is your energy. It's Gemini Virgo here. We have the Three of Wands, some expansion here, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. The Four of Cups. Yeah, I get this feeling that you have often put yourself last here, Gemini. Like you've put your own growth or expansion on the back burner in order to serve those that you love, right? We have the Seven of Wands and Judgment. Okay, so it does feel like there could be some sort of connection here with the Four of Wands as your center card that might have to break down. It looks like you might have to stand up for yourself here with regards to some sort of relationship or connection. So this could be a lover, this could be family, it could be people that you live with, this could even be roommates, right? But I'll be curious to see this potential outcome because we have this lovely dream come true energy here. Perhaps even a decision to make with Judgment showing up here. We will find out. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, the Star, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So of hair here, Queen and King of Pentacles could be a long-term connection that has ended or might be coming to an end. Yeah. Might have even been a little bit of sneaky behavior. For some of you, I feel like, I don't know why this is coming through, but I feel like maybe somebody in the connection was like, now this is only, I feel like, for a select few of you, but I do feel like someone out there watching this has been in an experience where their partner was doing some, like, you know how they refer to it as like soft cheating, like online flirting. Like there wasn't an actual physical cheating, but they were talking to people online or something. That's weird. But we do have the Star and the High Priestess here, so I do feel like you're definitely, you could have some Pisces or Aquarius in your chart, or perhaps you're dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius, but to me this feels like like a renewed trust in your own intuition here. And I actually feel like that is kind of what's sparking this off. So if there's been something, like you've been, you know, not necessarily trusting your own intuition in the past, and it's like you've seen how that has not served you, right? Like, and and now you're starting to really back yourself here. So I feel like because you start trusting your own intuition, your own gut instincts, you kind of step into this energy of knowing that you deserve more, knowing that you deserve better. And so I feel like that's kind of what kicks this all off. Let's look at this strength here. Again, we have the Royal You. So this is just about, you know, really, truly, and unconditionally loving yourself, putting yourself as a focus of, you know, your own importance. Like, it could just be a time where you're considering your own needs first, right? Doing a lot of self-care, standing up for yourself. Again, this energy of just knowing you deserve more, right? Putting yourself, I don't want to say putting yourself on a pedestal, because I don't feel that's accurate. It's not that you're putting yourself as more important than other people, but it's like you're coming to the realization that if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will, right? I hope that makes sense. So it's not a selfish act to do this. It's actually really important. Let's look at this King of Swords. So there's definitely some communication here. And we have the Seven of Swords. So I think that, and the King of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign here. I feel like a truth has come out about something. I actually feel like you've communicated your truth about perhaps removing yourself from something or someone that was maybe a little bit manipulative, maybe a little bit self-serving, sneaky. Let's get some more. Three of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. And the Page of Cups. So you definitely had this inspiration, this intuitive inspiration to move beyond something here, to expand, to take care of yourself, to, and I actually feel like you've looked back, you've reflected on how you haven't done that in the past, where you have put other people before yourself to the point where you might have actually felt quite exhausted, quite just drained emotionally, like your cup wasn't ever getting filled up. This can also be, I feel, a situation where someone has maybe shown up or will show up in the month of April wanting to make apologies about a separation that has happened previously. You know, kind of wanting to see things step forward in a more positive direction. It could be because the truth was revealed here. So while I do feel like you're putting yourself in a very important place, like you're putting yourself first, you're taking care of you and doing what you need to do to set yourself up for the best outcome, I also feel like because you've probably removed yourself from a previous situation here, as we saw with that Ten of Swords, some sort of betrayal, an ending took place. I feel like this person's starting to notice just how important you were as well. So I feel like both of those are happening. With the Four of Cups, we have the Sun. Yeah, this new dawning awareness and the Fool. This new dawning awareness here of kind of, one, I do feel like this connection that we're talking about here, whatever this was in the past, I feel like this isn't April. There's already been a disconnection that this is referring to, so take that as it resonates. But I do feel like this was definitely a soulmate connection. But again, I feel like this person, for some of you, I feel like this person behaved in a way where they were actually like playing out their own inner child karma with you. So like if they were a masculine man, for example, and you're a feminine female or woman, it feels like they were trying to put you in this role of being their parent, like being their mother. So you were constantly taking care of this person while they were being an immature child, if that makes sense. I also feel like you've decided to have a new beginning for yourself here. You've decided to expand past this and put yourself first and start going after your own happiness and dreams here, because ultimately this situation has not been filling that cup. It's been unsatisfying for a period of time. And it's like the moment you come into this awareness that you haven't been putting yourself first, you're like, what in the hell have I been doing that for, right? It's kind of this revelation that happens. I also feel like this person's realizing that you may not, if someone has come forward already and apologized, or does in April, I don't know that you're all that interested in it. It seems like you're much more excited about the potentials of your future without this person. We definitely have some strong fire showing up here. King of Wands for me is typically Sagittarius, but we also have Aries, Leo here, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. We also have some water and air there. Let's see. So that's the strength. It's just this realization that you deserve more. You're going to start putting yourself first. And I also feel like this other person is starting to recognize just how important of a soulmate connection you were. And I don't think that they gave you that credit when you were together, if that makes sense. So now we have the challenge. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So there could be like this pressure, it feels like, to, it's almost like this person might see you in a different light now. But they've already made the mistakes. They've already done the betrayal in the past. And it could feel like, for some of you, I'm picking this up just from this card alone, is it almost like they want you to go back to doing what you were doing before. Like they want to put you back in the box where you take care of them and they keep being immature and playful and impulsive. There's definitely a very childlike energy here. This could certainly be you and your child. So take it as it resonates. This doesn't have to be a lover. This could be kind of one of these failure to launch kind of situations here where you've had a kid and that is now technically an adult and is still relying on you to fulfill their every need. So we have the Tower, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So we're definitely standing up for ourselves. You're definitely standing out as well, I want to say. Like, I feel like you're surprising people. Because I do feel like the shift from always putting other people first to this new take on the world, this new approach, is shocking people. So let's look at this. Tower. We have Judgment. And the Emperor. So again, it's like from both sides. There's someone showing up here from the past, right? And it's because you removed your support in some ways. I also feel like you're shocking people because you're taking charge here. You're putting yourself on the throne. You're calling the shots. I also feel like there's some instability showing up here. I don't actually feel like it's for you, Gemini. I feel like this change that you've decided upon is actually destabilizing someone else's experience, and I actually feel like it's this past person. Let's see, Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. Definitely feels somewhat like a family-related situation here. And the Chariot. And the Seven of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. So I feel like people are feeling left out because you've taken this stance. It's like you really are standing up for yourself, and they're feeling like they're on the outside looking in now because you have decided that their immature behavior is not something you're going to accept anymore. So I do definitely feel like you've rattled some people's foundations here. I feel like again, we've got Emperor and the Chariot, just a lot of taking charge energy. It could be that you've decided to move here with the Tower, the Chariot showing up. This could be you moving physically, like you move out because you're not going to deal with this, or maybe you kick someone out, especially if it's one of those situations where you're dealing with like an adult child that's still living in the home and not stepping into their own responsibility for themselves. I could see that showing up. I actually feel like too that you're not only doing this for yourself, I actually feel like there's a deep love here that you have for this person or these people, and you're purposely doing this with two intentions: to take care of you and set the correct boundaries for yourself. But I think that it's like that, it's like pushing someone because you know that they can do it. So I feel like even though this person or these people feel very rejected or cut off from their source, which is you, I actually feel like you're doing it because you have to kind of toughen up, give them a little bit of tough love here, and show them that that you're not going to deal with it anymore. And that's going to force them to go out and take care of it themselves. And I think you already know that even though their feelings are hurt right now, they're going to be fine. And at a later date, they might even thank you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you can see the best for them. And I feel like you're doing it with a lot of love. It's almost kind of like, you know, this chariot, it puts on all this armor, the driver of this chariot. And so it's kind of like you're kind of guarding your emotions here a little bit to toughen up and show some tough love. But it does feel very family related here. For some of you, you might be a father figure here that is demonstrating this for the rest of the family. So strong family energy showing up here. Now, if for some of you, this could be a return of a masculine energy that's coming in. And if that's the case, I actually feel like you're continuing on without this person. They might actually want to travel to come see you. If this is the person you've split off with from the past, you might live at a distance, so they might be asking to come in and travel and see you, to like come home and spend some time with you. I actually don't know that you're going to let that happen here. I feel like you're still kind of guarded up from this person, like still heavily pursuing your own needs. And I also feel like it's because you're trying to kind of get your feet back under you here. So if you have recently broken off from a union, you're just really focused at this time on getting your shit in order, basically. So let's look at this potential outcome. We have Treasure Island, so I definitely feel like there's a positive gift or reward showing up here. Could be in the form of finances, could be in the form of love here, but it's definitely maybe been a bit of a trek to get there, right? Could be that it's been a long time coming here. Now with the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and Judgment showing up here again, I definitely feel like if you're dealing with a masculine energy, they're not giving up here. They're going to keep pursuing you. Really, really knocking on your door every day, trying to get you to come back into their life or reunite, that sort of thing. I definitely feel that. So let's look. Magician here. We have the Tower. So getting some repeat cards here. And the Magician. Could definitely be some intense manifestation showing up here. I'll get more on that in just a second. Let's look at this Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So I do still feel like you're guarded up against this person. And I feel like it's a challenge for you. Because again, I do feel like you have a deep love for this person. I just don't feel like you think that they're even kind of ready, or that they've learned their lessons, or that they've matured enough to come back in yet. Interesting. I do feel like it's kind of testing you. Like it's almost like they're just checking every one of your boundaries to see if there's a spot where they can get in. And for some of you, it's because they're immature and they're manipulative, right? I mean, we've got the Magician twice. But for others, I just feel like, again, you remove the source and now they're like craving that stability with you. With the Judgment card, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles. So they see you as the source of their stability. I definitely feel like this person sees you as, even if they're not conscious of it, this person sees you as a source. You know, like the Queen of Pentacles has a lot of resources. She's also the mother. So even if they're not conscious of it, I still feel like this person is continuing to put you in a mother place. So maybe this is your child. If not, if it's a romantic partner, they're still playing out old karma here, right? So be aware of that. As far as like manifestations showing up, I do feel like there's potential new love offers coming in here. And I also feel like there's potentials for financial improvement here as well with the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like if what you've been seeking here is to kind of get your feet back under you and to find some stability, that's showing up, and it's because you've been persevering and working at it and remaining patient. It's coming in. Now you could be dealing with, again, a fire sign. We've got a lot of Scorpio showing up in this reading. Aries and Leo. Let's get some more on this shocking manifestation showing up here with the Magician twice. And the Tower. We have the Five of Wands. The Three of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. So for some of you, again, you've really triggered some people here. I also feel like there's a lot of potentials and a lot of possibilities coming in for you. So this treasure chest that's showing up here for you, I feel like you're actually getting anywhere from 2 to 3 to more offers showing up here. So you could have a lot of options coming in, and you're going to have to decide what makes sense for you based on where you want your future to go, right? So I do see that showing up. I also feel like if you're dealing with sort of an immature, manipulative, childlike individual here, I would be careful, because I do feel like they are going to try to play it any way they can to get back in. But they're triggered. They're triggered. They're feeling the fight or flight experience of you removing your energy. So this could have been a very codependent experience with this person. And it feels like you were kind of their source for a lot of things. Money, stability. Maybe you just took care of the home front and they came and went as they pleased, but your absence is having a very strong effect on this person. And I think they're kind of throwing a fit here a little bit. So, and it could also be because they're starting to see how things are just expanding and improving for you while they're feeling out of control, right? And I do feel like this person liked the control that they had when you were constantly serving them, right? So heads up on that. But just keep, and I do feel like it's kind of testing your heartstrings here. But be sure to remember that this person, whoever it is that you're dealing with here, this person has just as much power, personal power, as you do. Right? When often the subconscious message that we are sending, when we take care of someone's every need, what we're actually kind of saying is, you can't handle it. I'm doing this for you because you can't do it. Right? So when you pull away your energy because it's not doing you any good to overserve someone, they're going to get triggered, because what their purpose here is to figure out how to get on their feet and start taking care of themselves. They're going to have to find that personal power within themselves, right? So keep that in mind, because it can be quite difficult to see someone that you care about struggling, and your first instinct is to, okay, I'll help, or whatever, right? To give in to that very mothering or caring, nurturing instinct, right? So just a little something of note there for this potential outcome. I hope that was helpful, Gemini, and I hope to see you next week. We will see what's going on. After this new moon hits on April 1st, so hang in there. Could be a lot of interesting new changes coming in. I will see you next time. Bye.